I like eating all types of food. Thai, Vietnamese, Mexican, you name it, and I eat it. But what I really love doing is mashing up different cultures. And lo and behold, here are some Italian and Korean inspired donuts. They are gochujang bombolini, and I'm going to show you how easy they are to make. Let's get started. We're going to make a pastry cream for this bombolone, but it's not just any type of pastry cream. This one has gochujang. It is a Korean spice paste. It's kind of spicy, kind of fruity, really delicious, and I'm all about being adventurous in the kitchen, so this is going to go in. But first, we're going to heat up some milk until it barely comes to a simmer. In the meantime, I'm going to split one of these guys in half. It's a vanilla bean. Oh my gosh, smells insane. It's really, really strong and potent, and it's going to be delicious in this. So what I like to do with vanilla beans is I like to split them down the middle with a sharp knife, and then using the back of your knife, you're going to scrape the seeds out. So our milk is nice and warm, and to that I'm going to add the vanilla seeds and then the entire vanilla pod because there's still a ton of flavor in that, as well as my gochujang. And then you're just going to give it a nice stir, and already you see the gochujang is turning this milk a beautiful blush color. It's stunning. I'm going to let this come to a simmer, and then I'm going to turn it off and let it steep. To make the pastry cream, you need some egg yolks, actually quite a few egg yolks, some white sugar. I'm going to whisk this up until it becomes nice and pale and fluffy. Wow, look at that color transform. It was this intense orangey yellow color before, and now it's super pale. To this, I'm going to add some of our gochujang vanilla bean mixture. What we're going to do right now is called tempering. So we're going to introduce a little bit of this warm liquid in, and then we're going to whisk it right away. And this just brings the eggs up to temperature with the milk, so that when we introduce the egg mixture into the milk, it doesn't scramble. Awesome. So I'm going to transfer this warm egg mixture back into the warm milk and then give that a mix. And then I'm just going to bring it up to temperature again. So about medium-low heat, and you want to continue stirring. I have some flour here, and I'm just going to add that in, and that's going to help thicken the pastry cream up. My pastry cream is now nice and thick, and just to be extra sure, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain the mixture. So any lumps, you'll catch all of that. And you're just gonna do one of these numbers to push it through. Oh, it's super creamy. Now I'm gonna cover this with a little bit of plastic wrap. Push your plastic wrap directly onto the surface of the pastry cream, and that way everything stays nice and smooth and silky. I'm just gonna transfer this to the fridge to cool down. I made my bombolone dough a little earlier, and it's just my favorite donut dough. And what I did was I cut out some circles and then let them prove so that they rised up a little bit, because you want nice puffy donuts. And I have a little bit of hot oil here. We're just gonna gently lower them in and let them fry up. Okay, that's the last one. I'm just gonna let these cool down as I work on our cream. So this is our chilled gochujang pastry cream, and to that we're going to introduce some whipped cream, and the whipped cream is going to give it a ton of lightness. So I'm just going to add a little bit in at first. Awesome. And now the rest of the whipped cream goes in, and you just want to cut in towards the middle and fold out, because you want to maintain as much of the volume of the whipped cream as possible. All right, now you're just going to take a pastry bag like this, pull down the sides, and then we're going to stuff this beautiful gochujang cream in there. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a donut, and I'm going to coat my bombolone in some sugar. I just love the crunch of the sugar on the exterior of the donut. And now for my cream. So find a nice spot, pierce your donut, and then just give this a little squeeze, and you're going to fill up your donut with the cream. Yum. Okay, let's go for it, okay? I love when cultures collide like this. That gochujang cream, it's so aromatic, you get a bit of heat, and then paired with the warm custardy donut with all that crunchy sugar on top, it's so, so good. It's the gochujang bombolone.